at $4.60 on the tote. On TatsBet tote is $4 with the bookies. And there's been no significant move for anything else. Taystar in a couple of dollars. Little nibble at Taystar, number 7 at each way odds. 1800 the journey. And the starter calling them forward. They start in a little shoot here past the birdcage enclosure, and in a small field the barrier positions would be of little consequence, you would think. I made Epic Dragon the best bet of the night, thinking can lead, dictate. It's not necessarily a leader's track here, of course. It's a very testing circuit. However, in 1800 metre races where you get a small field, invariably a leader can control the race and get home. So I'm backing on Epic Dragon doing that with the expertise of Priscilla Schmidt to do the work. Now Abita about to come forward, sporting the barrier blanket or the calming blanket. Abita comes forward and completes the line for the Hensel's Agency Handicap, a trophy race. Yes, they are, Mike. Just about ready for action here in the second of 7 under the lights at the sunny coast. Lights taking full effect now from race 2 onwards. Ready. And they are away and racing. Jumped in a good line. Soul Bid and PlayStation get out well. Epic Dragon off the mark okay, and Style Music going fast. And then Habita, followed by Taystar and Oakfield Candy last. After they've gone 200 metres, we have Soul Bid joined by Style Music around the outside. Well, Epic Dragon's not going to lead tonight. He's going to drop in and trail third. Taystar on a forward move around the outside to go to fourth and now get to third. And will probably press on for the lead, I'd imagine, because no point sitting out there. Going to the 1300 metres mark and Style Music in front. Taystar now finds itself one off the fence. Soul Bid is third. Epic Dragon is fourth, and then PlayStation inside Abita, and Oakfield Candy is the last one. Along the back of the track they go to the 1000 metres marker, and Style Music a bit more than a length in front of Taystar. Similar margin away, Soul Bid third on the inside of Epic Dragon, who's travelled pretty well. 1.5 PlayStation, who's got a half-length margin over Habita, who's on its outside, and Oakfield Candy is last. They're coming down to the 800 metres mark, and Style Music by the neat length on Taystar. Soul Bid third. Epic Dragon is fourth. There's been no variation basically from the time they settled down, except for Taystar moving up to second. And they're followed further back then by PlayStation taking off from Habita, a little bit flat-footed there, and Oakfield Candy is last. They're 500 from home. Style Music is the front runner as they come onto the corner. PlayStation making a very, very fast move is up around the outside there of Taystar to almost make a line of 3 on the bend for home. Epic Dragon just behind those, now sweating on a run, and Habita gets to the outside and joins in nicely. 300 metres to go. Style Music over on the inside from Taystar. Soul Bid getting through, one off the rail. There's no Epic Dragon at the moment. Soul Bid near the inside drove through and took the lead. Soul Bid got away from Taystar. Then Habita, Epic Dragon finally getting out, but Soul Bid is clear. And Soul Bid goes on to win from Epic Dragon and Habita. Taystar fourth. Then Oakfield Candy, followed by further back then was going to be Play Action, and last of all the early pilot Style Music. Soul Bid out of the pack to be a fresh horse on the scene at the 200 metres mark and go on and score. $6.40 on TatsBet, around about $4.80 with the bookies. Jackson Morris for Craig Cousins. Jackson had a great weekend last weekend, winners in various venues including Metropolitan Doomben, and he's got this one home with a heady ride, number 3 Soul Bid. While the ill-fated All Bar One out of Hold That Smile. Gee, you see that a lot, don't you? When a stallion passes away, All Bar One passed away, I suppose, a couple of years ago now. But you know, when they pass on before their time, invariably the progeny go on and do well. He gets his good share of winners, All Bar One, even though he's no longer with us, producing the youngsters. By All Bar One, out of Hold That Smile is Soul Bid. Jackson Morris for Craig Cousins, who trains at Eagle Farm. Let's check the judges' report. 3, 4, 5, 7 official. 3, 4, 5 and 7. Soul Bid first. Epic Dragon, well, in a small field, the luck just didn't go his way from about the 600 metres mark, and by the time Priscilla Schmidt was able to get a clear crack at them on the outside, the bird had flown, so to speak, and Epic Dragon got to the line strongly enough to run second without threatening the winner. 5 third Habita, and 7 is fourth Taystar. Three, 4, 5, 7. 3457. 150.90 the time. 150.90. Class record is 149.30. The track record's 148.77. 150.90. The last 600, 36 and 37. The margins were 2 lengths by a half. 2 by a half. So our first two winners tonight have got in by clear-cut margins. The opening race, the margin was 2 1/4, and on that occasion it was 2 lengths. $6.40 and $2.80 for number 3 Soul Bid. 4 Epic Dragon $2. 5 A Bit Don't Know third. Quadella $11. Exacta $36.60. Trifecta $86.80. And the first four $738.80. I'm not sure whether Jackson Morris is riding tomorrow at Doomben or the Gold Coast. It'll be one of the venues. He hasn't taken any mounts up here tomorrow night at the Sunshine Coast, but he's bid at home for the race 2 winner tonight.